Welcome back. We are at
Day 17
of the Whiskey Tour of the World. Today, we travel all the way to Japan. Akashi, Japan. With the Iga. I said it correctly like so many times before we're recording.
It's okay, it's pressure.
Igashima
I don't.
Distillery. I don't know. This distillery is the oldest consecutive running distillery in Japan. It was initially established in 1888 to do sake production, but it switched over its licensing in 1919 to get a license to start making whiskey. However,
That's a very long time ago, so it means it's over 100 years old and doing whiskey.
1919. Yep, when it switched to becoming a whiskey distillery. However, it did not sell its first whiskey until 1960. Do you want to take a wager or guess on how old the oldest distillery in the United States is? We're not even going to go with Scotland or Ireland because that's like thousands of years old.
Okay, we'll ask some questions. Can we ask, was it before or after Prohibition?
I feel like if you think about that question hard enough, you will come to your own answer.
Well, I know during
Because there was
Prohibition
a before
they made...
and there was an after. So before means that there's alcohol for them to stop selling.
Well, but did it stay consecutively building, making alcohol?
Yeah, there's a lot of distilleries, well, not a lot, but there's a good 100 or so distilleries in Kentucky and Tennessee that maintained that contract. That they did bottled and bond. That's how they would keep their contract, and they sold it as a medicinal item.
I know I saw when we went to a volunteer event in a pretty swanky place. There was a prescription written on the wall for somebody, and it was like 2 shots of whiskey or something like that a day, and then they could go buy their booze because they had their prescription.
Yep. So do you have a guess?
Yeah, let's go with
1888 is this one. That's when they were established.
Okay, so I want to go with 1810.
It's not bad. 1775, Buffalo Trace Distillery.
No way.
Which holds the first license for Kentucky distillers.
We've been there and they've told us that fact. We have that bottle.
Is the longest running continuous distillery in the United States that has been licensed by the government.
Which, if this isn't in this tasting kit, I'll be a little surprised.
It's not.
But you can now get this everywhere all the time, so that's good.
Yes. So 1775, that's like almost 100 years older than this whiskey distillery in Japan. From its initial opening, and then 1919 is when they did the whiskey. So Japan has learned quite a few things from the Scottish heritage people. That is initially where a lot of the distillers went to go learn and do their equivalent of like their internship. It's called like a journeyman.
Oh.
And they learned under the master distillers, which the master distillers are really only in like Scotland, Ireland. The United States has like 3. Technically 4, but one of them is of Irish descent and he only lives here part of the time.
Oh,
in Minnesota.
He's cheating. Okay. I want to talk about this spirit for a second.
Okay.
The smell on this one is stupendous.
Okay.
I
So we can talk a little bit about Japanese whiskeys.
It's not Mizunara oak, I don't think.
So I don't believe so. It doesn't. It says that it's aged in bourbon, American white oak barrels, and it's finished in Oloroso sherry casks. Japanese whiskeys are typically lighter in flavor, lighter in heft. This place in particular uses copper pots, so overall you're going to have a more robust, clean spirit, and they're going to do the multiple distillation similar to Irish whiskey. So overall it's going to be a lighter, fruitier spirit. That's what I'm expecting.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers. The color is lighter. The smell is great. I think that this is one of the best smelling ones. Super soft. Now that I just looked at the bottle and it says sherry, and I got the sherry in my brain. It's not very alcohol pronounced.
No, I mean, it's only 40% alcohol. So it is slightly lower ABV than a typical whiskey. It is significantly lighter in flavor. I feel like it's a lot more delicate, but this still packs a lot of flavor in there.
There's a lot of
flavor.
There's a lot of fruit flavor, I think,
Yeah.
in my mind.
Like dried fruits and dried nuts, for sure. I mean, you get a lot of stuff from the sherry cask finish. There's some tannins and a little bit of like an aged white wine flavor at the end that kind of just makes you salivate. I think it's nice. It's quite delicate. I think that we actually can get this brand here because that label looks very familiar. I don't know if it's this expression though.
Okay. I don't know because I don't tend to go to the Japanese whiskey area because I don't necessarily like Mizunara oak. And this is not that. This is very, very approachable.
Yep. One of the other things that they highlight in the book is that the spirits that they produce are distilled on a yearly cycle based on harvest and what's available at the time, because it's the same group of people that are distilling each spirit. So they probably distill this after harvest, which would be sometime between September and March. So they would harvest the grains, dry them, roast them, distill them, or ferment them, distill them,
Yeah.
barrel them, bottle them.
They don't do any like smoke aging or any of that peat stuff.
Not on this one, but that doesn't mean that they don't do it on other ones. Who knows?
Yeah, and they use sherry barrels, so French oak barrels.
Oloroso sherry casks, yeah, so French.
But casks is not the barrel. Cask could be like the inserts in the barrel. No, that's staves. Okay, so just saying that the sherry cask is used does impart a giant flavor on this, and it is better than you think. You usually don't like sherry cask stuff, and I can tell that both of us like this one.
Yeah, I don't mind this one. Usually with sherry cask, there's the potential of it being really heavily fruity, almost to the point where it's cloyingly sick for me. And I don't get that with this one. I feel like this is very well balanced.
Very balanced.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about tasting notes?
I mean,
Or do you have something else to say about this one?
no, I mean, I think that I like this one a lot.
Okay. So on the nose, she got rich vanilla and apricot. I feel like, dried fruit flavor, we said. Okay.
Yeah.
On the palate, sweet and mellow, spices and dried fruits with gentle sherry and chocolate. I feel like we got most of those. I didn't get the chocolate, but I could see where they would call it chocolate.
Not bitter chocolate.
No, not like a heavy dark chocolate. It leans for me a bit more towards like the semi-sweet category.
Yeah.
And then the finish, orange zest, sugary, barley, and baking spices. Yeah, I mean, the sugary barley, maybe like I think of that as like a white refined sugar, almost like a sugar cookie. Yeah, no?
Like a sugar cookie with caramel.
An orange zest.
Okay.
The other thing about this one is that I don't think that they put in there that it's small batch, and I feel like that's a category that a lot of other whiskey distillers used. They use a category called G whiskey, and it's whiskey with a Y, not an EY.
G, like the letter G?
J-I.
Oh,
G. G.
Okay.
Whiskey. And that to them means that it's small batched, hand created, limited production sort of stuff. Hi.
Couldn't be bothered.
Hi. Hi, welcome back.
They think it's time to eat dinner.
Hi.
They are mistaken. It's not time. Not time yet.
I mean, that's, I feel like all that I have to say about that. I probably will look to see if this one is available in our area or not. The label in the book looks really familiar. Let's see. So I wonder if it's something that we have, just maybe not this expression. So we'll see.
Cool.
Well, and then that's the end, I guess. Monty's gonna see you out.
Yeah.
Don't
Bye.
worry. Bye.